gonna pick out a headband here to start my workout. I think I like this one. It's great. Kind of matches. You don't really have to match, but I like that one. Hi, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I am, see if we get more light in here. It's probably about as good as it's gonna get, a little bit. Okay, so I am Megan, and I am learning and growing. Every workout, I get a little stronger. So this is the workout number, like, I don't know, 45. So I've gotten a lot stronger. So if you are new to this channel, please start with workout number 1 and progress, unless you're at my ability. Anyway, and if you are, then you're at the right place. So find your right place. And for example, today I did 37 push-ups, and I'm trying to beat that right now. So, you know, if you're at, I can only do 12 push-ups, then really start with number 1. If you can't do any push-ups, really start with number 1. Because, you know, it's really, I'm running here. Oh wow, I gotta pick up my weights. So I got 26 pounds in my back, and I'm gonna pick up 20 in my hands. I'm gonna run because I believe in adding weight. So, you know, that you get a faster point to failure, I guess, you know, faster time to failure, because I do until failure. So, because that's how you improve. And that's what I do here. So we don't count. We just do until failure. Sometimes I do count because I'm looking to beat my record. So I'm also doing handstands. So how long can I hold it against the wall? My record is 140 seconds. So, you know, once I get pretty good at that, I guess I'll put like some weight on me or something. I don't know how to do that because I can't put weight. I just have to do it. Okay, so I've got, yeah, let's put on our, see how many calories we burn. So I'm gonna pick up now, I always pick up my 50-pound weight and do something. So I really like, now let's just up and up. And I do at least 2 of these workouts every day. That's the goal. I had a thought today that I would do 1 after every meal, or 1 before every meal. So we will see how I do. My second today. Every time we get on the floor, we get down and do some push-ups. I am also doing at the same time a challenge to do 30 minutes of hill work. So I did that today, and the goal is to get a higher VO2 max. So VO2 max is like something that you need. You need really high VO2 max to be really healthy. And I am working on getting it higher than 174. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, so we got past 38. We got 40. That really is our good record for me. Really a good record. So, yay. All right, we are 5 minutes in. And already really breathing hard. So if you're not experiencing breathing hard, you need to either do more. So don't let me stop you, do as many push-ups as you can and don't give up. Okay, so we are doing, I'm just gonna do, I'm just gonna do this. This is really working on my core. As a mom, I've figured out, at least I've learned a lot about how to close your diastasis recti. And if you're a mom, then it's likely that you have a diastasis recti. In other words, your abdominal muscles separated. And that's true for a lot of people that are overweight as well. So this exercise right here, because you have to hold in your tummy to do so. And your tummy, if it comes out, if it splits, then you're not strengthening your diastasis recti. So we're just going to do that. And it's the best exercise right here. And that's why you can't jump. That's why you can't run. Because you never fix your diastasis recti. Okay? Oh, we'll just hold it right there. So you're trying to get your back right. There shouldn't be any air, no space. You're getting back against the ground and holding that tummy in. Like, it shouldn't be popping out. Like, when you do your push-up, you need to have all those corset muscles really, really tight. You gotta really wrap that. And that's like, it's key. If you can like do more and more push-ups, they say not to do push-ups when you have a diastasis recti, but if you can keep it tight, then you should do it, because you need to load it and keep on loading it and keep it tight, and that's when you actually make a lot of progress. So I do some of the same exercises because I found that they're really helpful. So this is a loaded pelvic thrust, and I want to get right here, because that's one of my problem areas, is my butt, back of my thighs. And so I'm just doing these as much as I can. And this is a really overall good workout. So all of my workouts are gonna leave you winded and also tired. So we also do something always, I'm gonna just stretch these legs out. This is kind of a boat, and every time I try to do something like a boat because I'm working on handstand. Okay, now we're moving right along. The next thing we're going to do is split. Why did I show you my headbands? Because I want you to buy a headband. They are really cute. They are really good. I started making these headbands, and you know, they just make me feel pretty when I put one on, and I make them every day, pretty much every day if I have any stock. And you know, I am poor, so if you were to help me, you would be helping the poor, because it's the truth. Like I live with my parents, and I am a single mom, and that's true about most single moms. They all are struggling. So if you see a single mom, please help them. Okay, I'm gonna explain this to you, because if you're new here, doing an oversplit, working on oversplit, and I have 2 pillows here, and I'm doing my right-legged split. I did kind of get to the ground today while on this, but it was a bit much, but you know what? I don't hurt right now, so don't worry, but do be careful. But if you feel a little strain, that's not so bad. That's what you need to feel in order to get progress. So the pillows help because what you want to do is keep pushing out and pushing down. So you can push down, but you got to push out at the same time, and that's helpful. So I'm like almost to the ground right now with 2 pillows underneath me. So that is like success, because I am really stretching here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I did about 30 seconds. Okay, let's switch to the left. And I just want to encourage you just to do 15 minutes. And if you feel inclined, do another one, because your goal is really to get as much exercise in as you can. But if you want to keep health, then you do 30 minutes. If you want to lose weight, you need to do over 30 minutes in a day. So we're doing left leg, and again, 2 pillows, pushing down. And if you want to do, like, your goal really is to just be able to get right into a split without having to stretch. And that's possible by doing this. Because like I'm feeling tight back here though. So it's like, it is hard, because that is what you will feel. You'll feel tight, but you have to keep pushing it, but don't push too hard. So just be careful. But I am down to the floor on my left and right, which is progress in this 40-day period. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Okay. Let me move you a little forward because you... Okay. So after that, then we go into our middle split. And I thought that the middle split was pretty difficult. Until I realized it wasn't at all. But it is kind of scary if you do it like this, because your hips sort of don't like it. But if you do it like this, it's not at all bad, and you can get better and better and better at it. So I'm just gonna try to, well, further back, I want you to see me. Okay. So it is hard because I'm going to push forward to get closer into and more. Okay. So again, it's the same thing. You got to stretch these muscles out to really be able to go into a really easy split. But then, like, if you keep with me for like 80 days, you will have a really good split. So you just have to keep pushing it. Okay, here we go. We'll stop there. All right, now we are really close to being done here. because we are about 15 minutes of working. So let's do our handstand, which is the next portion. So I'm gonna try to do 3 today, and I don't know if I will post 3. That's all just kind of difficult for me to do that. But I do a limited amount of editing, very little. So it's easier for me to post more often. Okay, let's see how long we can get it on the wall. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right. Today, for whatever reason, I have less tolerance. Okay, so I counted about 85 calories. Not as good as I have done in the past, so, something's gotta improve. I'm not sure what. But I think that you probably are sweating, because I am. And it was a good 15 minutes of your time. So I am Megan, like I said, and I am looking to become really the best me. And I'm sharing that process. And I have already grown so much, and it's so much fun. And, I'll tell you, in your growth, you'll have no cheerleaders, because nobody really wants to see anybody grow. Because if you grow, you shine a light on somebody else who is not growing. So they don't like that, because it says they are lazy. If they are not lazy, because what's special about me? Nothing. Well, maybe there is. there are some things that are special about me, but I'm average in so many ways. And so when, I grow and I change and I get better, people don't like it, because I am average. And, it's okay for somebody who isn't average, so someone who is perfect, who, maybe comes from a rich family, or maybe, has a, who is like special in some way, to get higher than other people. Because then they can say, oh, that person, like, that's why they're better than me. It's because they have this, they are that. It's okay, you're beautiful, so you can be more successful. I'm not, so, I have an excuse, I'm not beautiful. But when, I'm not beautiful, I don't, I didn't get, I didn't sail through school. I got, average grades. I can't be better than you, because that means you're lazy. And, nobody likes being called lazy, so they won't cheerlead you at all. You'll never get a cheerleader on your path to excellence, because it means somebody else has failed. But I will tell you, I will be your cheerleader, because it is so, so much fun to be on the path of excellence, even if you don't make it. Because every day you get better, every day you grow, every day you find more happiness. And, you can bring along other people on that path with you. I'm a single mom, I'm a mom, and so I get to train my daughter in the ways of personal development, growth, and happiness. And I get to actually teach her the things that I never learned. And I get to see her, really blossom and see her grow in ways that I never did as a child. And that's just the most, that's the biggest gift to me. And so if I was to enable you, and if I was to teach you these things, then I couldn't be happier. It is the best thing to be a mom and to see your kid grow and to be the reason why they grew, because that means that I'm valuable. I'm passing that on to somebody else. And so, to be that person that is a catalyst for change and for growth and for happiness, because that's what growth is. It's happiness, because that's why people are depressed, because they're not growing, because they're not finding success. But when you give people that opportunity to grow and you teach them that, then it's their life explodes and you're the reason for it. And even if they don't say thank you, because I'll tell you, I have given people ideas and they never come back and say thank you. Because if they did, that would mean they give me one more piece of success. And they can't do that. They can't give me another piece of success, because then it means, again, they have failed. And they only give those compliments to people that are just way above them. And so therefore, they're always going to try to keep you down. And you know what? It's okay. And if you never come back and if you never say thank you, I'm really okay, because I know that gem is out in the world and it's transforming, it's changing people, it's loving people. And the purpose of life really is to love people, because if it's not that, then what is the purpose? Why have people on this planet? Why have people if it's not just to love other people? Because that's the most beautiful thing in life. And anyway, that's a long speech, but it was beautiful. All right, now I have something I want to give to you, and I want to give you any book that I write, actually, because you showed up to my channel and did my workout, and I'm so happy for that. So it's this book by Stella Mead. It's a pen name, but don't tell anybody because they don't like success. So I have written a book, and it is a work in progress. So it's not the greatest book yet, but it will be tomorrow. I'll tell you that, because I'm rewriting it today. So I will send it to you tomorrow. But I already rewrote the first chapter, and it's amazing. This book is so good. And it's all about how to become a good writer. And the thing is that what I have learned from writing this book and from writing in general is that writing, you can either write successful, which means you can become a writer and become successful, or you could just be born successful. Which one is better? Write successful. Because when you are write successful and not born successful, you will push and you will grow and you will become much stronger, much better than anyone that was born successful. And this book that I want to send you a PDF copy of, all you have to do is send me a DM and I will send it to you, is everything you need to write well. I am an ESL teacher who has studied, or who teaches people how to write, non-native speakers how to write. So I had to look at things really critically. As a teacher, the best way to learn is to become a teacher. and I taught students how to write. And now I'm also writing, and so then you have to become even more critical with writing. And I have learned that, it's really easy to teach writing, and I do that in 2 hours. And so you could become a writer, and I encourage you to become a writer, because that is the way to big success. And if you want to get this book, if you do, you will be put on an email list where I will send you books that are just so good. I have written, I can't toot my horn, so it's from somebody else. But from writing, I have just discovered, in this walk with God that I have just discovered all of these amazing, crazy things. And I write them down, and they will change your life. Just change your life. So thank you. Please subscribe, please share, please send my book to somebody else. I am not gonna sue you for sending it to somebody else, because you know what? I want everybody to become a writer, because if everybody did, we would have a beautiful world, just a beautiful, beautiful world. There would be no crazy people doing crazy things, because they would all be growing. And that's the thing, is that craziness, that all of that bad stuff happens because people don't grow. And as a writer, you grow every day. So thank you. And to buy this headband, I've got all of these headbands up here, and in this box too, this one, just tell me which one you want. Another one, if you want any of these headbands, please send me $18 with through Venmo. And here's another one, just for fun. Another one. And if you want one, just send me $18, and I will then send you a request for the shipping. It's all very expensive. I can't afford to send them for free. I can afford to send a PDF to you for free, but not a headband. But I would like to share this with the world, because it is so much fun, and I like making them. So please buy a headband, and also just share the word. You can grow. Life can be good. You just have to decide to do so.